New mic, new computer, awesome. Hello YouTubers, this is the noobifier, getting back to normal with being home, and I think my workflow is pretty well optimized. On the 21st of July, CIG released a new postmortem on 3.13 and Invictus. It also discussed some issues associated with Xenothreat with some fairly broad and generalized insight on the development process. So it's interesting. Here's what you need to know. Patch 3.13 introduced ship-to-ship docking, cave entrances, and a new reputation manager. John Crew began with insight from the vehicle pillar team. He said that Merlin to Connie docking was delayed 1 quarter, but that extra time paid off. He also said that the addition of naming ships went very well, and it was a good improvement despite font size issues and length of name in customization. They would like to work with the graphics team in the future to adjust and improve this system to improve legibility and deconflict hull and text colors. Hullware was added and provided the first important step moving towards physical damage and repair. However, they acknowledged that perhaps the canopy wear and scratches were too much. Wear maps are going to be adjusted in the future. They were very happy with the straight-to-release of the Cyclone MT, however, it's important for me as a content creator to highlight how the community felt that this new buggy may have invalidated some of the cheaper ones on release. They've just said recently on StarCitizen Live that they're heavily focused on making sure that each ship or buggy within the fleet offers something unique while not manifesting as overpowered. All that sounds great on paper. Moving on to the Rock DS, another potential case where the new, more expensive one invalidates the old, but this is based on your personal perspective. The way I see it is more multiplayer gameplay potential in a future MMO sounds perfectly well suited and a great offering. Todd Pappy then covered parts of the live PU. Stability was rocky for this launch, but overall things were addressed quickly. New mission types and new commodity types were well received by the community, but they acknowledged that some missions were fundamentally broken because of difficulties with timers not timing correctly or boxes not being boxes properly as intended. They do plan to play close attention between teams to offer a cleaner handoff as work migrates down the pipeline. Richard Tyrer is happy with progress towards releasing the restricted space where players' bad actions may be counteracted by missile launchers rather than that limited armistice zone. He said that these new defense systems need to work to be harder to avoid, resulting in a real deterrent. He also mentioned that the team is always focused on adjusting the control scheme to make the most sense between a full-blown FPS control balanced by MMO-type subsystems. Trolley push-pull was seen as a great stepping stone, but they need to adjust some of the physics associated with that system. This foundation is a testbed for much broader and larger core physics within the game. Tony Z was happy with the addition of a broader reputation, allowing for players to visually see the values associated with a player's status. It's also foundational and, as usual, critical for future tech and improvement. He also acknowledged issues where systems were handed from team to team, which led to confusion. However, despite this, the progress was on track. He did say that there are still some legacy missions that need to be brought into the newer system, and that the framework is actually in place to expand into other solar systems when the rest of the tech can support it. He acknowledged issues with some systems, such as the landing gear and other glitches, which caused an unfortunate frustration which could have been debugged sooner. He was impressed with how the various teams came together quickly to address issues and provide balancing for Xenothreat once it went live. Cave mission content was in addition to what was expected, so that was seen as a great win, and he wants to address quantum travel sensitive boxes. He wants to address an issue where the reputation is not tracking properly after a ship docks, and improve law in general. Ian from Art ended the postmortem by saying that the work that was done to the Tobin Convention Center resulted in a great place to host the event. He said that there were issues with preparing the docking mechanics and that they approach each feature as a go-no-go to keep things on track. That's it. I have the original linked in the description for you, and I have a great desire to get the channel back to normal. If you'd like to chip in, please link this video and share the content. Provide feedback and comment your comments in the comments. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.